everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. Again, this is a video that I have kind of filmed in advance to stick up either when I'm very heavily pregnant and I've got zero energy, or for like just after I have had River. So I am very much still pregnant at the moment, but I may not be when I upload this, which is a very strange thing to think about. Anyway, today's video is something a little bit different for me. So seeing as I'm on maternity leave now and I'm pretty much a stay-at-home or like work from home mum, I wanted to really plan out and organise my toddler's activities in advance so that when the baby is born I have like a bank of activities and plans of things that I can do to keep him occupied while I'm with the baby, basically. So yeah, I thought I would share with you the plans that I've made, how I'm kind of gonna schedule his time and like how I plan it all, basically. I thought I would share that with you today. So basically the first thing that I did when I was starting to plan Lawson's activities is create a huge, I will do a close-up of this because I'm aware you can't see it very well, but I've done a huge spider diagram of all the activities that I could possibly think of in my brain, and like I dumped them all in this big spider diagram. So there's things on there that we already really enjoy doing, things like swimming, bath play, going to the garden centre, going to the library. I try and keep things as like budget as possible, because I'm on maternity leave. We're obviously living on the bare minimum, so yeah, I've like made this properly budget friendly as well and tried to think of as many free activities as possible. So then after I did that big spider diagram and kind of effectively brain dumped all the activities that I could possibly think of onto paper, I then went ahead and marked down all of the months and tried to come up with a little theme for each month. I thought this would be a really good way to kind of guide activities and to kind of mix it up and keep it different and new and fresh. Having been on maternity leave once before, I'm very aware of like how monotonous it can be, and like how, I don't know, it can all feel very samey. So I thought by doing this and creating a theme, it'll encourage us to do some things that are a little bit different each month. So for example, the ones that I've planned out like properly so far are October, November. Have I done December? I think I've done December somewhere. I don't know where I've written that down. And also January. So for example, some themes that I've thought of, in October I've got the theme of autumn. This is my very favourite theme. I can't wait. And I've included things on there like going on walks to like collect leaves, which Lawson is totally old enough to do now, and I think he will love that. I've also got that then we'll come home and like create a leaf collage and things like that. He's not the biggest crafter, I must be honest. Like at the moment, to get him to sit and do an activity is quite difficult. He doesn't really engage in that kind of thing. He's very physical, he's very active, and so we tend to try and like cater activities for that. But I really like the idea of doing a leaf collage, so even if I sit there and do it and he just runs around me, I will be happy with that. I think that's an activity, it counts. So yeah, I've done things like that for October and then basically filled it out on this little monthly calendar that I've got from Kiki K. So our regular activities that are going to come up kind of more than once a month, that we will do kind of every month no matter what the theme is, are things like, I've got Dobby's, which is a garden centre. We always love going there. It means that we can walk around and see the fish, and it's basically like a free version of the Sea Life Centre. We can have like a hot chocolate there and some cake if we want to, or we can just have a little wander around, and it's quite a nice afternoon out. I've also got, you might notice that every Tuesday I've put on baby sensory. That's because Lawson is going to be in nursery on a Tuesday, and that is my day that I really want to spend with River, and I'd like to take her to the same baby sensory class that me and Lawson went to when he was a tiny little dot. We always really enjoyed that. It's only like a 45-minute thing, and it's just a room full of like massive sensory toys kind of thing, and it's just really nice and relaxing to go there. So I've blocked that out every Tuesday that's where we'll be going, me and River. Things that also always come up are things like the park and feeding the ducks. They're like a short walk away, so on the days that Daniel will have the car, those are the kind of activities that we'll be doing, because we can walk to the park, Lawson can have a run around, I can feed River on the bench if I need to, and it's nice and easy. Lawson's happy, I'm happy, and it's free. I am also going to, I think, from probably around October time, start taking Lawson to a local forest school, which happens at a park near us. And I just thought that even though we may not go every week, it might be a really nice thing to enroll him onto, or do like every other week or something like that. Because he's very physical and he loves running around, I think that would just be a really nice little treat to take him along to, and I can take River along as well, and like just have her in a sling or a carrier. And yeah, I think that will be a really, really nice thing to go to. So once I've filled in the kind of block activities that we'll be doing every month regardless of the theme, I then start to fill in the more themed activities. So for October, for example, because our theme is autumn, I've got things like an autumn sensory basket, so I thought we could go on a walk and just collect things like conkers and leaves and twigs and whatever Lawson wants, really. And then the benefit of that is that River can play with that as well. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to do that activity. Also got on there pumpkin carving. You cannot have an October or an autumn themed month without some sort of pumpkin related activity. I don't know whether Lawson will be old enough to really get the idea this year, but I thought just playing with pumpkins anyway would be a really fun activity, so I've added that onto our October month. I've got Halloween baking on there because I always love the Halloween baking bits that TK Maxx do, so I thought I could just get a bunch of those in and we could have like a baking afternoon. We're gonna have a movie and hot chocolate one day, so something like Hotel Transylvania or something autumnal like that would be brilliant. And then a Halloween party on the 31st, so I thought maybe I could invite round some of Lawson's friends, like his cousin and some of his other friends that we hang out with on a regular basis, invite them all over and have like a little Halloween get together. So yeah, that is how I've like planned out the month of October under the theme of autumn. I'll just tell you about some other themes that I've come up with, just in case you're after some ideas for your toddler as well. So I've written these all down in my diary for this year. So I've got autumn in October. November is potentially going to be a moving house month for us, or like yeah, we're going to be looking at houses and potentially looking to move, so I've kind of left that one blank. December is obviously Christmas, like what other theme would you have? January is transport. I thought we could do things like go to the transport museum and go and see some planes and things like that, and I thought that would be a really nice theme for January. February we've got space. There's actually like a national space centre not too far away from us, so I thought that would be a really cool little like theme that we could learn about space together that month. March or April, I haven't really planned that out that well, but one of those months the theme will be Easter, and we'll go on all sorts of like Easter egg hunts and Easter baking and things like that. May, I thought we could do animals because the weather will hopefully be starting to get a little bit warmer then, and we can do things like go to farms and zoos and like safari parks and things like that and learn all about the animals. June is going to be like water and oceans. So I thought we could like get outside and do a lot of water play. We might even take a trip to the beach one weekend and stuff like that, and just kind of theme it all around like water, oceans and like animals in the water and things like that. And then July, I thought we could do like an outside theme where we do lots of like gardening and plants, and like perhaps we could make our own vegetable patch and things like that. So yeah, that's basically like my whole academic year planned from September, which I'm just going to use to like chill because I will have just had a baby, and like right through to July. We've got all the themes there and all the activities planned out. I've done this with the best of intentions, but I'm very, very aware that it's probably not going to happen like that. But I think prior to River's birth, it makes me feel better knowing that I've got some sort of plan and organisation in place, so that if I am feeling quite stressed out on one day, I can just be like, right, what's in our diary? Okay, that's what we're gonna do, and I don't even have to think about it. So yeah, that's my plan anyway. I will like update you all and let you know how we get on and things like that. But yeah, let me know if you liked this video and if you found it useful. I always really struggle to think of toddler activities, so if you've got any more, then definitely leave them in the comments below, what you do that's like budget friendly and that your toddlers really enjoy. And yeah, do like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of this kind of thing, and yes, I will see you in my next one, guys. Bye.